Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the week that we've all been waiting for. Fort Smith, Arkansas, the Event Center, Saturday night. And what we are showing you now is the match between Jeff Jett and Buddy Landell, where Apoc and Dark Circle's Tim Storm storm the ring and brutally and viciously attack Jeff Jett from Reckage and Romance. All this time, Storm and Apoc have been trying to get a shot at the Mid-South Tag Team Championships, and Matt Riviera and Jeff Jett have pretty well held them off. And this was at the L.B. Williamson Boys and Girls Club in Russellville, Arkansas. Jeff Jett was facing Buddy Landell, the Nature Boy, that night. And you see Apoc come down on that chair, brutally injuring the ankle of Jeff Jett. Matt Riviera was scheduled to meet Jay Lethal that night as well. Apoc continues. Ref Tom Simon is just powerless to do anything at this point. And finally, Jeff's tag team partner, Matt Riviera, hits the ring and finally chases Apoc and Tim Storm out of the ring. Storm and Apoc will come back later. And they're asking you, what are you going to do now because you have no champion? Well, 7 weeks later, we pick up the action as Dark Circle was scheduled to meet Reckage and Romance, but Jett has been out of action. As you can see there, he is on crutches, and they say, Riviera says he's got a mystery partner. Dark Circle waiting to see who the mystery partner is, but what they really need to do is take a look behind them. As it turns out, Jeff was out of action for 7 weeks, but the resiliency of Jeff Jett, he's been down and out for a number of weeks, a number of different circumstances.
Dark Circle, you thought you outsmarted us. You thought he was retired. He's just getting started, baby. Tell him, Jeff.
Tim Storm, Apoc, you forgot 2 important things. Number 1, who I am and what I'm capable of. Nobody runs me out of this business, pal. I'll leave when I get ready.
That's right, boys. The ball's in our court. We still got the belts. Tim Storm, it's only a matter of time before me or Jeffrey gets that international belt. You think Al Snow's tough? You think all those other boys are tough? We've been here since the beginning. We have been here since the very first day Mid-South Wrestling came back. And guess what? We still got them, boys. Come get some.
It's the Stars of Mid-South at a Night of Champions at Hughes Center, Russellville, Arkansas, Saturday night, January 23rd at 7:30. The Mid-South Tag Team Champions, Reckage and Romance, Jeff Jett and Matt Riviera, take on Midnight Gold with beautiful Bobby Eaton. The TCW International Champion, the Grim Reaper, Big Tim Storm, will face Nature Boy Buddy Landell. In an ACW Championship match, it's going to be Action Mike Jackson taking on the Latin lover, Antonio Garza. And it's the Midgets in Russellville on the 23rd, Little Bruiser against Kid J. Also these stars from Mid-South Wrestling, Steve Anthony, Apoc from Dark Circle, Prince Alfarat, Wes Robinson, Chaz Cardington, and many more stars to come. Tickets go on sale December the 1st at the locations on the screen. VIP seats are selling fast for a Night of Champions at the Hughes Center in Russellville, January 23rd. Be there. Now let's hear from Dark Circle.
January 23rd in Russellville, Arkansas, the Night of Champions. You know what? The best in the world, Apocalypse, is going to be there. And I'm taking on Steve Anthony, fresh from his world tour of Japan. I am the best in the world, and I'm going to prove it by beating Steve Anthony at Night of Champions. You have a big match that night, don't you?
Hey, Steve Anthony has no idea what he's getting into, does he? This is the best in the world. Now let me tell you something. One of the legends in the business, Buddy Landell, former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Sold out arenas all over the United States against some of the top names in the business.
You know who's selling out arenas now? The international champion, Tim Storm.
Hey, we don't have to tell you, because you know. The only place to be, Russellville, Arkansas. That's where it's going to happen. Night of Champions, greatest champions in Mid-South history are going to be there. You're going to miss it if you're not there too.
The Wrestling School is currently accepting new students. Think you've got what it takes to make it in the ring? Learn from wrestling legend Bill Ash. Learn the ins and outs of the wrestling business. Train to be a professional wrestler, manager, or referee. Women are encouraged to apply, and payment options are available. Call 479-880-7371 for tuition information, or email thewrestlingschool@yahoo.com for more information about The Wrestling School.
January 16th, 2010. It's going to be a brand new year. And it's going to be the year for Mr. Entertainment, Dexter Hardaway, and my lovely wrestling manager, Talon. Now, on to business. January 16th, Shawn Schultz, NWA Midwest Television Champion. Congratulations. I'm not impressed. You should be impressed with me. I hear you running all over the internet just blabbing about how you're challenging this person. You're challenging that person. You're not challenging me, brother. You're not going to step on me and make a name for yourself. I'm going to make you famous, buddy. You are just a stepping stone for what I really want, and that's Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn, I hope you're listening, because I'm going to send your buddy Shawn Schultz back to you black and blue. And then you're going to find out why we are the best up-and-coming, undiscovered superstars on the independent pro wrestling scene. Cut the camera off. I'm done.
It's traditional championship wrestling at the Fort Smith, Arkansas Event Center, Saturday night, January 16th. Steve Anthony will take on the Golden Boy, Greg Anthony, with Brian Thompson in his corner. Also in a special match, Prince Alfarad takes on a surprise challenger. The NWA Mid-America TV champion Shawn Schultz faces Mr. Entertainment Dexter Hardaway in a women's grudge match. It's Malaya Hosaka taking on the goddess of wrestling, Athena. The TCW 2009 Rookie of the Year, Wes Robinson, faces Apoc from Dark Circle. The Mid-South Tag Team Championships are on the line. Reckage and Romance, Matt Riviera and Jett face Nature Boy, Buddy Landell, and All That, Alan Steele. And in the TCW International Championship match, the Grim Reaper Big Tim Storm takes on Al Snow with Head. Tickets are on sale now at the Fort Smith Radio Group for Saturday, January 16th at the Event Center. Be there. Fans, that's this Saturday night at the Fort Smith Event Center. We'll have highlights next week from Fort Smith.